Hey guys, Adam Perry here with TrueDFS. And although it is late in the year and the contests are not great, I am still going to go over tonight's NHL DFS slate using SaberSim, using Goldie's projections that you get with TrueDFS. Then I'm going to go through the pay dirt model, which we could use for DFS. I'm going to go through how you've been using it for prop betting, which has been really good on the NHL side. So take a look. We'll do it for DraftKings. We'll do it for FanDuel. I'm not actually able to play tonight because I got some family stuff going on. But I still think, running lineups, running for the flagship, whatever that is on both sites, there's something to play. There's money to be made. And if you like what you see here, check out TrueDFS.com. These packages are there with a trial, so you could try it out, see how you like it. And if you subscribe now, you'll get grandfathered into the current prices, which are going to go up. Because I just told you about Goldie's projections, there's Sheets' projections, there's the pay dirt model. We've got proprietary tools on NASCAR. There is just a lot of DFS and betting stuff going on. So the price is going to go up. You'll get grandfathered in. So check that out, like and subscribe, and then let's get to it. So we're going to run for DraftKings first. I don't really want to make too many changes on this. I'm just going to demand of it that it only gives me highly correlated stacks. I'm going to take the minimum salary off. I am going to switch over to Goldie's projections. And I'm going to switch over to Goldie's ownership projections. And then I just want to take off some of these low correlated stacks because I'm frankly inclined not to play them. And so why build them? Now, SaberScore would take into account those things, and we're still going to check out how SaberScore does. But with the contest sims, it's going to give us the highest ROI lineups either way. And that ROI is not going to factor in these sort of things like projections and floors and 95th percentile outcomes and all that. So we just want to see how they're going to do in the contest that we're going to play, which in this case, we're going to build for the flagship. So that is it. And I'm ready to run. I don't know if you guys are sweating anything now. I, of course, had to degen a little on the early showdown. And aside from sweating, I'm sweating Rodon and Casey Mize a little bit. I'm also sweating the weather because Roth said we can expect some rain. Looks like Rodon's doing well. No Ks. Mize had no Ks either, and he gave up in the walk. So, no one's standing out yet. We'll see. Oop. All right, we just about have these built. So first I want to check out with SaberScore. I mean, the great thing is the SaberScore metric is a pretty nice way to rank lineups. What SaberSim did is they came up with a formula and back tested it against thousands and thousands of slates. And here we're running for, we want to check out SaberScore for, I think this is still considered a large slate. I'm not sure. But we'll check out what SaberScore is for the 10,000 lineup type contest. And the reason you do this is if you buy the core package, this is what you get. I mean, you're able to build 150 lineups, which is probably more than you need. And you get access to the SaberSim core for not much more than SaberSim costs by itself. So let's see what our top 20 would look like. Okay, a lot of onslaughts. What team wants you to jam Winnipeg, huh? 100% Winnipeg against the Blues. Not the best spot on the slate, but the price is probably right. It's not the worst spot. The ownership's there for a little bit of leverage. I mean, it makes sense to me. But then you have to ask yourself two questions. I mean, one is a more, how do I put this, empirical answer. The other is a more risk tolerance, personal answer. Do you want to play 100% of any team? I mean, DFS is high variance. even playing all this Winnipeg, we could lose. Do we want to spread out our exposure? To me, the answer is obviously yes. When Winnipeg wins, we won't have his best shot of winning, but we will limit our risk quite a bit. But then the other thing is, do you really want lineups that are that close to each other in who they're playing? Because, of course, the lineups eat each other's own equity. Because once that contest starts and you flip over those cards, your lineups are competing against each other too. So if we have all these same players in this same team, all of a sudden our portfolio is really exposed to one place, giving us a lot of risk. And the lineups are eating each other's edge. So, because only one can get first. So I don't think we want to do quite this. So what would I do? Say, okay, Winnipeg's a good play. Give me at most 35%. And now let's see what our portfolio looks like. Tons of Calgary. Okay, but we're going to do the same thing. We're saying, just can't have that much Calgary. Sharks suck. I like the late night hammer, but okay. Kings. Do you want to be half on the Kings? I think not. Now we got some diversity. Now we've got 35% St. Louis, Calgary, Kings, Winnipeg. We've got a little San Jose and a one share of Edmonton, 5% of our portfolio. Let's see how far down. We built 5,000 lineups. Whoop. Close the window by accident. I don't think you see that, but I do. Okay. So we built 5,000 lineups. This only took us down 500. So, we're still in the top 10% of our portfolio or our lineup set using Sabre Score. And we got a pretty diverse portfolio. And people ask all the time, well, how would you run for a 20 max? How would you, I would do roughly the same thing. Except it would be in a different contest. But this is how I would play 20 lineups, whether it's into the flagship or into the 20 max, like the hip check, something like that. I think sometimes there's a $4 20 max. But we could run the contest sims too. We did run the contest sims. So now let's sort by contest ROI. Here's where SaberSim likes to get leverage. So let's see what our portfolio of 20 looks like if we sort by the contest sims. And we're just getting diverse naturally here. I mean, I kind of like it already. Still nothing over 35%, just a wide range. Sometimes we get like one team. It just says, you got to play this team. The leverage is right. It's all right. You got to play this team in this contest because the ROI is just, they're the top 20. And then you have to ask these questions about portfolio management and stuff. But, we're already pretty diverse here. Let's see what our stacks look like. A lot of 4-3s. Some onslaughts. These 4-2s and 4-2-2s, I don't know. I don't love the 4-2. I'm going to take that out. Four two two. Yeah, I don't love it. But let's say no. She uses the term demand. We were going to demand correlation here. Correlation is king in DFS. Not enough people are doing it in hockey, in my estimation. Now we've got half onslaughts, half 4-3s. No more than 35% to any team. I mean, I'm liking it. I'm digging this. So people ask me, who are you going to play? I'm going to play Tampa. I'm going to play Seattle. I'm going to have a little San Jose. Big leverage on those teams because they're low projected, but Tampa can always do it. I'm going to have some St. Louis. But then I'm going to have in some higher projected teams. I'll have some Kings. I'll have some Rangers. I'll have share of the Winnipeg. Share of the Calgary. I like it. This is how I would play 20 lineups. On DraftKings, I'd have my contest uploaded here. I'd save it, and I'd send it off. We got Wakey Bakey from Honey Garden City, Colorado. What's up? Wakey Bakey. What is it, 1 o'clock? Thanks for my time. It's of course. DGen Stoner. Okay. 1 o'clock. It's wakey bakey time. Okay. Well, you can rest easy knowing you have learned something about your process today, DGen Stoner. I hope DGen, I don't know if that means degenerate DFS player or degenerate, like you smoke too much or both, but good luck either way. It seems like you're having fun. So, okay, let's run some FanDuel here. I'm going to do the same thing with my stacks here. There's no way I'm playing less than a 4 stack on FanDuel. Both? All right, good. I like it. I'm a DGen DFS player, not both, but more power to you. Let's switch to Goldie's projections. I'm going to take off the minimum salary. I'm ready to run. See if these pitchers are killing me yet. Nope, not yet. Mize gets through another with a strikeout. 4.25 points. Take it. Happy power play 1 Blues points parlay. Okay. Okay. Who are we rooting for? I'm not. What is it? Thomas, Buchnevich, Fowler, Bolduc. So which guys, DGen? Which is it all 5? All 5 to get a point for big money? I like it. That's what a DGen Stoner does, right? Are you now? You're not an Avs fan? Oh, Garden City, Colorado. Okay, you're not an Avs fan. Their neighbors, Thomas. Point parlay. Boom. Same game parlay. Put it in. You're and Pavel. Okay. All the whole power play unit. Okay. That means they got to get at least 2 goals. They can't all get that parlay in one. Now, do they have to get it on the power play, TGen? Or can they get it? Can they get it on even strength? The points. Snuggie, Jimmy Snuggie. All right, boom. FanDuel, top 20 lineups. Let's sort it by Saber score first. This is what you get with the core package. I'm just a person. I bet on fantasy. Okay. You should be, DJ, I'm going to check out the Pater model at the end of this. We've been using it for betting. Let's see what kind of edges it may find on NHL DFS prop bets. When I say betting, I mean on prop betting. So we'll see what the assists look like in the model. Go figure. It's not all the Winnipeg. A lot of Kings, Calgary, Edmonton. Okay. Winnipeg. Some in there. More diverse using Saber score on FanDuel. Let's see what the Sims look like. Individual, just like that. Okay. I like it, DGen. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. You want to run you want the bets? Why not run some for DFS? You could play the Blues too. 55% Blues in our top 20. And just for that, normally I'd say, well, I don't know if I want to be half Blues, such a low projected team on today's slate. I mean, just for that, well, let's just keep it. Let's just have half our exposure on FanDuel to the Blues and ship it. Send it out. Send it in. Let's see. Should we check? Holloway was my favorite. Yeah. Dylan Holloway was good. We were getting some edges on his assist props too. Let's take a look at the pay dirt model. Let's see if you make any of these bets. All right. Betting model. We've been finding a lot of good edges on prop bets. I mean, the edge of the model assumes, its assumptions are perfect. So you'll see like these really high ROIs. We can't expect that much, but yeah, there you go. I mean, Blues, you got the parlay. We'll play them on FanDuel. Big exposure to the Blues tonight. DGen. Why not? See how shots on goals if we get any good edges on the Blues. McCann, Gunsel. How do you like McCann? Over a shot and a half on goal. That's our best shot on goal edge. Let's see who the best Blues player. Carew. Here we go. Plus 105 on bet 365. Jordan Carew, over 2.5 shots on goal. Big edge in the model, 22% edge. I don't know if we can expect that much, but Suzuki, Caulfield, Hudson have been great. Yeah, they've been good in DFS too. Suzuki is underrated in DFS because a lot of the models do not project his time on ice as much as it is. He is playing more time on ice than the rest of the even strength. So he's makes a pretty good one-off. And then Hudson's just always cheap. Caulfield's never a terrible price. I mean, Montreal's not the best team. But in DFS, they're priced right. Yeah, I'm glad those parlays are hidden for you. What do you think? What do you think of Carew over 2.5 shots? Plus 105. Let's see these assists. You like these assists? I'm going to make an assist parlay for you. Oh, I see Robert Thomas here. Robert Thomas, the notch and assist. You're onto something, man. Biggest edge. Boom. So that's how I'm using the pay dirt model, and I've been getting this down in Discord. How about two teams? You don't need a same game parlay. Those could be price funny too. You got to really think about the correlation and how that affects price. Shots on goal are tricky. Yeah, it's all tricky. That's why we model it out. That's why we sim it out. Cooch did not show an assist. Cooch and Thomas parlay. I'm down. I wouldn't put a full unit on it. You use some sort of Kelly. Blues have been great for points bets. Yeah. Well, hopefully they are tonight too. Because I'm about to put this one in Discord, and our subscribers can get access to all of them. And so can you. Like and subscribe. Check out TrueDFS.com. I just showed my process for DraftKings and FanDuel on the NHL DFS slate tonight. Check it out. You could get access to those projections, to SaberSim, all for not much more than they cost a la carte. So good luck on tonight's slate for DFS. Good luck for betting. Good luck to DJ and Stoner. Take another